If you think America's two-party system is dysfunctional, then you're in the right place. Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Art. Every weekday morning I try to do a little video that I hope will encourage a discussion. Oh, and actually I'm supposed to be selling my book too. I'm not a very good salesman, and they're not selling well. But I hope you'll consider reading my book, Political Cocaine, How America Got Hooked on the Two-Party System and How to Intervene. You know, I don't hold it against you, but I think you've been lied to and you didn't realize it. You know, the thing is any of us that have had teenagers know that a teenager can get you to believe just about anything by telling you a part of the truth. And essentially that part of the truth is not really what's going on, so it's essentially a lie. Well, unfortunately, that's what has happened to basically everyone in the United States. You've been lied to. The two-party system really has no authority in constitutional law whatsoever. They're there because we allow them to be. Tradition. Yeah, it's tradition and it's a bad one. We need to change it. Look at the dysfunctionality of Congress and the president and the entire government. We're the laughingstock of the world right now. And it's because of our two-party dysfunctional system. Okay, that's as upset as I'm going to get today. But I hate it because it's killing the country I love. A house divided cannot stand. So let's talk about repairing it. Let's talk about making it work. Let's talk about returning to the values of the Constitution of 1787 and understanding that the political parties have totally changed the processes to their benefit and our detriment if you're a citizen of the United States. One of the things that has been done is they oversimplify terms and they tie things together to make it simple. And they literally change the definition of various terms. And this is one of the things I talk about in the book. The people need to take control of this and not be dictated to from above. Right now what we have is we have a government top down. The political process of the two parties determine the agenda. And of course people are lauding in this part of the country President Trump for being outside of that, but look what happened. He's now firmly in the trench, firmly only taking on Democrats. Well, how is that a change? Seriously, how is that a change? We're back to he said, she said, back and forth, same old, same old. It's just that those of you that have agreed with the Republicans in the past now can take some joy that democratic things are going away. But to the non-trenched, entrenched citizen, it's a farce. Okay? So anyway, I wanted to talk about my political theory that I put in the book. Remember that the Constitution does not really endorse any economic system at all. And then what really irritates me is the capitalists, the people who have the money, see, they can pretty much pull the strings. And what has happened is they've oversold some things to you. And let's see if I can do this now. See, free enterprise and capitalism are, they're equated to be the same thing. Free enterprise, capitalism, same thing. You even look it up and they'll equate it that way now. The people need to take care of this and change the definition back to what it was intended. This is what I mean. Free enterprise. Free enterprise. I define that, and I encourage all of you to define it as the ability of individual citizens to freely enterprise. Now, there are things that free enterprise can't afford. There are things that need capital, and that's why we need capitalism. I'm not for the destruction of capitalism. I'm also not for the vilification of socialism. Socialism should have a relatively minor role, but an extremely important role. Those of us in rural America still wouldn't have electricity. We'd be in the Stone Age if it wasn't for the socialism of co-ops. Oh, co-ops are socialist. Yes, they are. But they're also limited and they're participatory. There's nothing wrong with them. They're a very, very valid part of a diverse economy. And that's what I'm maintaining. We need a diverse economy based primarily in free enterprise. Then I'm encouraging us to put equilibrium symbols between these. Because we need to look at this as being an equilibrium. I'm not for the destruction of capitalism, but capitalism has nearly put to death free enterprise. And see, what they don't want, they want you to oversimplify and put these two together. And here's why. Because legislation that is regulation, they want you to believe that only comes from the Democrats. And it's the evil Democrats, and they're opposed to business, which is free enterprise and capitalism. No. See, the capitalists, the corporations, the big-time money, they don't worry about these regulations. They don't like them. They'll complain. But in reality, they just hand it off to their legal department. The little guy, he can't afford to hire a lawyer. And so the regulation stops free enterprise quite commonly. And the capitalists just say, here's a few bucks. Make it work. All right. Well, I hope you understand I'm trying to encourage discussion, so I hope you have a great day today and a great discussion. You know, every day is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So I hope you have a tremendous present today. We're getting a little rain outside. I guess I should have explained why I'm in the cabin today. I thought I was going to be taping outside, but it's raining here, but I don't think it's going to amount to much, unfortunately. I hope you have some additional blessings in your day. Unwrap that present carefully. There's good stuff in there. Have a great day, a great discussion. And let's get rid of this two-party crap.